First of all, just very happy and proud of the players and happy for the fans that have supported us all season long. Uh, we like to make it exciting every single game. So I guess maybe that's why the fans enjoy watching us play. Uh, Tough game to come in here and play in Houston. I thought they played well. And I thought, we had a few nerves here and there, but the fact that we were able to find a way shows a lot of character for this team. And I'm actually exhausted right now because we had to work for it. And I told the team before the game, uh, we don't make it easy on ourselves. We never do. We like to do it the hard way. And they proved again that they can overcome a lot, and maybe not necessarily our best game, but the heart and just the energy and the belief really showed in that second half. And I'm so happy for the team and the organization. Well-deserved win.
Thank you, Coach. John Lupo, your hand was the first one that I saw. Your line is open.
Well, Albertin, first of all, congratulations on making the playoffs. This is a big accomplishment for the club, especially being an expansion team.
Thank you, John. Appreciate it.
Can you just talk about from the start of the season with all the adversity that you've overcome, how that sort of has led to this moment and how proud you are and sort of maybe the lessons that you're able to take from that and just, use it to get to this point. And even tonight, Houston may not be, they may be in last place. It's still a very difficult place to play. So can you just talk about how that all factored in to lead up to this result and now going to the playoffs?
Uh, Well, I'll just touch on real quickly here on Houston. I thought they played very well. They've got a very talented team and created problems for us. First time playing in Houston for us and their field is one of the best in the league, but it's also a very big field. The humidity may have played a factor into it. The late start, I thought the nerves were that, we had too much time to think about it. And that's how it felt in the first half. Our plan was to let's go press them. Let's make it very difficult. Let's try to get on the front foot. But I thought we were a little bit late at times. And it became a difficult game. But that just shows the growth that we've had the beginning of the season, first half of the season, we would have probably given in this game away. We did so the first time we played them, right? But that's how we've evolved. That's how the team now really believes in each other. And I keep going back to that because there's this belief among the players, the team, the staff that we can make it very difficult on anyone that plays us, and that we can come out on top and with a victory, regardless of how we play. Whether we play good football, whether we decide to defend and make it difficult and look for counters, or if we decide to press and then open it up a little bit. This is how we played a little bit at the beginning of the season, where we open up things, and we're going to get a lot of goals that way. But it's important that we don't concede as many as the other team, and we just found a way. So. I'll go back to, look, we have gone through a lot, and we've come together, and there's a belief and an understanding of how we want to play, how we treat each other on and off the field, and the players genuinely care about each other and they want to help each other be successful. And that's a big part for any team to be successful. It takes time. And I said it since the very beginning. It takes time to get to this point. And I'm sure there were a lot of doubts early on in the season, but I asked for patience. I think we got to this level sooner than I thought we would. So that's credit to the staff and all the players on making it happen.
And also the way that the offense has grown this year, where you've got more options. It seems like there's more versatility. Do you feel like that growth in the offense is also sort of a culmination of how Racheal was able to score these two goals tonight, where there's so many threats that the opponent doesn't know anyone's capable of scoring at any time. And it was Racheal tonight who was able to get the two goals.
Yeah, you're spot on with that. We continue to add layers to our game and different ways of attacking. And we can play through the nine, we can play with the 7-11 or eights and tens get forward into the attack, or outside backs, depending on the game and the game plan. So there are so many different looks, and you're correct. I mean, they can't just worry about Racheal Kundananji or Z. We've got so many players that have stepped up. They understand how to be dangerous, and you can't just focus on one player. So that's exciting. But it also starts from the back, from our goalkeeper that distributes really well, understands the game, our back line connecting with our midfielders. And it's just, it's growth all across, not just the forwards. But yeah, it's time. And they're only going to get better. They're only going to get better.
You sure are. That's all for me. Congratulations again.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you, John. William Espy, you're the next hand I see. Your line is open.
Congrats, coach, on making the playoffs, first of all.
Thank you.
And main thing I wanted to ask is Racheal, you talked about the 2 goals, but it wasn't just that. It was 2 crossbars, a post. She was all over the place tonight. How proud of you are you to see her step up like that in such a big moment?
Well, what I'm most proud of is how now she's also understanding how to use her teammates. Because look, she is very talented. She has that in her. So the fact that she stepped up and played the way she did, that's what we know we can get out of Racheal. But at the beginning of the season, she was trying to put it all on her shoulders. And now, as I was talking about it earlier, it's just we have so many different options, and she now makes her teammates better. And that's really important. And for her to be at 23 years old to understand that, she's got the mentality of like, I want to be the impact player. I want to be the difference maker. But she also now understands that I can also help my teammates be better. And her work defensively, everywhere on the field, she's just such a pleasure to work with. And her energy and her positivity, the players feed off that. So couldn't be happier or prouder for her.
Thank you, Coach.
That was all for me.
Thank you, William.
Fuquin, your line is open.
Hey, Coach. Congrats on the win and the playoffs. Can you just talk to us about just the effort after conceding, up a goal multiple times, and just the resilience and determination as a coach? What does that mean to you to get it done that way?
Well, so all season long, we've just shown different ways of winning, and you touched on it, the resiliency and the belief. And you'd think, they'd have the momentum of scoring right from this kickoff. It was a great goal by them, by the way, but we also didn't defend aggressively. We didn't keep them on one side as so we could have just put our heads down and like, okay, here it's happening again. But that's not where we're at any longer. That was the beginning of the season. So it's just they know they can win. They believe that regardless of how the game's going, we can find a way. And that's so important because we're not always going to play the type of football that we want to play, or we might not necessarily, stick to the game plan as well, even though, we try to. And sometimes it just comes down to individuals wanting a little bit more, believing in each other. And you just saw how we continue to grow and help each other out because, I think Caprice made a couple goal line saves and Caitlin made some really good saves. Houston threw everything at us, and but it goes to how this team just plays together as a unit, and nothing's going to get in their way.
Yeah, and then Coach, last question for me is just, what was that like hearing the final whistle, to celebrate, that accomplishment that, for your staff and your players, and then how special was it not just for the current state of the club, but just the upward trajectory of the club as well?
So again, I'll say it, our organization, everyone has been so supportive and has really helped us through everything. You can see it at our field, at PayPal, playing at PayPal, the energy, but it's our business side, our marketing, everyone in this organization takes pride in trying to make this one of the best clubs in the world. And that's our goal. And this is only a start, right? So that just is really special now. At the end of the game, I was so kind of mentally fatigued and emotionally drained that I don't even remember if I actually jumped up or celebrated like I do sometimes, because this was a difficult game. It was not necessarily the way we wanted to do it, but it shows that we can find different ways. And I know I keep repeating myself, but that's really what it was today. So so thankful of the players, the staff, our organization, from top down. They've just helped us believe and have put all the resources to helping us be successful in the field. Very grateful of that.
Okay. So proud of the team. Incredible to make playoffs our first season. So I think overall just super proud. The entire team never stopped believing in each other and just what we were trying to do here. So I think just super proud.
Yeah, me too. Personally, I feel like this is the greatest team, and the way we've been pushing one another, and in this game, the way we started pushing one another to work hard and to look out for one another, and it just made me feel so special. And this is a special team which, from the word go, we didn't start well, and in the end of the season, we had to pull up our socks, and here we are now on the playoffs.
Not seeing any questions from the group, but I will go ahead and ask, talk about getting a victory tonight amidst some tough conditions, weather pushing the start of the game back. Oh, looks like we do have questions, so my apologies. Fook, your line is open.
Thank you so much. And first off, congrats on the win and just the playoffs to both of you. Just kind of curious what the, hearing the final whistle and be able to celebrate with your teammates and, and the staff, what was that like for both of you?
From the first whistle to the last whistle, our mind was just to take the 3 points and not thinking about other things, because we know that if we take the 3 points and then we are through. So after the last whistle, we were so excited. As you saw, like we had to celebrate with everyone who was on the bench, our coaches, and even our fans also. And, it was a happy moment for us.
Yeah, and then Racheal, you've had such a special game, hit the post numerous times. Can you just talk about just the game that you had and just your teammates' involvement in those goals as well?
Being motivated by your teammates is one special thing. If you are being around people who are supporting you, even if you make a mistake, they're just keeping on lifting you up. It's very easy to do wonders, and I'm so proud of my team. And all I want to say is thank you to everyone who has believed in us, and even the team believing in me, trying to lift me up, even on my hard days. It's something so special.
If that is all from you, Fook, I will go ahead and open William Espy's line. William, your line is open.
Thank you. So obviously, first off, congratulations on making it to the playoffs. Just how much does it mean to, obviously, you guys were in control of your own destiny. If things didn't go the right way, it would have moved on to Louisville's hands. Is it nice to have that sense of relief rather than having to wait for what they do tomorrow?
For sure. We knew the task at hand and we had the utmost belief in ourselves. We knew exactly what we had to do. We trained hard all week and we came in with a good game plan that we stuck with. And like Rudy said, it wasn't very pretty, and we gave up some easy goals, but I think at the end of the day, like we never stopped believing in each other. Everyone kept working. Everyone on the sidelines kept cheering and pushing us on the field. And so I think we knew what we had to do and we weren't going to stop until we got there.
If nothing else from you, William, John Lupo, your line is open.
Ladies, first of all, congratulations on making the playoffs. The second expansion team in NWSL history to do that. It's a big, big accomplishment. But I wanted to know, first of all, Racheal, on your 2 goals, can you just describe for us what you saw on those plays and what you were able to take advantage of that you were able to score the 2 goals?
The coaches always tells me to have patience inside the box, and that's what I did today. If you saw, I had a couple of goal posts. Is because I had patience in the box, and my only goal was just to hit the net. Because every time I keep on missing chances, which I can like utilize. But today I did exactly what I was told to do, to keep the ball, take the defender, try to shoot on the goal, and as a result, I had like some couple of goals from it.
Also, from the start of the year, it seemed like the offense was always there. You guys were definitely creating a lot of chances, but aside from an occasional game here or there, the defense seems to have gotten so much better as the year's gone along. What do you think has been the difference in you're able to tighten things up at the back?
Yeah, I mean, the defenders really hold it down. They go over so much video and film and just do everything that they can to improve. And you can clearly see that, like you said, from the start of the season till now, it's a completely different defense that we have. And they're just so strong. We have so much faith in them, and they've done a great job and really put in the work, and it's paid off.
And also for the both of you, can you just talk about through this season and the way the season started, just how steady a presence and the way Albertin has been able to coach this team and what he's meant in being able to get you guys to where you are now headed to the playoffs?
It's not easy starting up a new team and coming from different teams, different leagues, and then come together as one and make one team. It's not easy, as you saw, like it was so difficult for us just to win a game, and as time goes on, we started knowing one another, knowing our strength and knowing everything and supporting one another, trying to lift one another. Even if you see that your friend is down, you talk to them and you try to push them. And, our coaches also did their part, as like they were there for us all the time. They believed in us, and we also believed in one another. I think that's why we had a powerful ending. Like our start was so poor, but there is a say like, finishing power is greater than everything.
Yeah, I think that, like Rudy said, it's so hard to bring 26 different players together and staff together and try and build something from that. And I think that Albertin did take a unique approach. I think a lot of teams would come in and say, all right, we're going to focus on our defensive shape and how we're going to defend. And he really came in from day one and said, we're going to possess the ball. We're going to be a team that keeps the ball, plays good football. And he never went away from that. And so at the end of the day, we all just have to buy in and we have to believe in that. And I think that it might have been hard at the start, but as he kept drilling these things into our head, we're going to keep the ball. We're going to play 1 and 2 touch. We're going to play good football. We all just, our belief kept growing and growing and growing, and we've really got behind it. And I think that that's why we're here today. So I think it was a unique approach, but it's worked so far. And so we're all behind it.
Great. Congratulations again.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.